1MDB has sparked embezzlement and money laundering investigations across
one of the
at least
biggest
10
corruption
countries.
scandals the world has ever seen.
What may be the biggest financial scam in history.
A number of corrupt 1MDB officials treated this public trust as a personal bank account.
Follow us as we bring you into the courtroom where the biggest financial scandal in Malaysian history is being heard. By the Malaysian Insight, this is the Najib Razak 1MDB trial, and I'm Patrick Teo. Nobody wanted the top job in 1MDB as it was high risk and politically exposed, the company's former CEO told the court today. 1MDB had not been able to service its loans since September 2013, and taking on that role meant taking on a company in debt and in need of a bailout. Muhammad Hazem Abdul Rahman told the court about a $975 million loan 1MDB had taken from Deutsche Bank, although it was already up to its neck in debt. The former CEO said the extra funds from Deutsche was needed because 1MDB did not have sufficient funds to purchase the entire ABA options. If you recall, ABA is a subsidiary of Abu Dhabi's International Petroleum Investment Company, or IPIC. But throughout the trial, it has been revealed that 1MDB was actually doing business with the fake ABA. The witness also clarified that he was not involved in detail with regards to the loan. 1MDB Energy Holdings Limited has been authorized to manage it, Hazem said. He also added that fugitive businessman Low Tek Joe had instructed 1MDB's Executive Director of Finance, Terence Gay, and the company's General Counsel, Jasmine Liu, to manage the $975 million loan from Deutsche. This was because they had previously handled a $250 million loan from the bank. The new loan from Deutsche, Hazem said, was intended to repay or refinance the original loan of $250 million. The remaining $725 million was to be used to purchase ABA options. In the end, however, the money was not used for refinancing or to redeem the ABA options, but was instead used to pay the top-up collateral. What is the top-up collateral, you ask? It was a payment made to ABA to extend the security deposit paid to the company, amounting to $1.44 billion in 2012. According to documents, Hazem said 1MDB paid an additional payment of $1.15 billion to extend the security deposit period. If they had not done so, the security deposit of $1.44 billion would be ABA's permanently. Next, Hazem detailed his resignation from 1MDB. Since early 2014, the witness said he was getting worried about 1MDB's high debt, one that it had accumulated over the years. Nobody wanted the top job at 1MDB as it was high risk and politically exposed, Hazem said. He also added that he felt inadequate as CEO, as he did not know the company's foreign investments, which were handled by Joe and Jasmine. As a company CEO, I should have full access and control over the funds that come in and go out, as the control over the company's funding is with the management. But I only received orders from Joe Low not to disturb these funds, he said. At the same time, Hazem said he wasn't sure whether 1MDB's funds that were parked overseas were still there, or whether they had been used for UMNO's party expenses, as he was told before. An estimated $3.8 billion belonging to 1MDB was supposedly overseas. To express his wish to resign, Hazem met with Najib's private secretary, the late Azlin Alias. He told Azlin about his worries and his intention to resign, but the latter advised him to wait until 1MDB Energy was listed on Bursa Malaysia. Then in January 2015, Hazem finally resigned. Arul Kanda Kandasamy had joined 1MDB on January 5, 2015 as president of the company. I would have to report to him, and the CEO portfolio and the president's portfolio are the same, Hazem said. With that, Hazem finished reading his 24-page witness statement. The prosecutor had follow-up questions and asked the witness about his salary while in 1MDB. Hazem said his first drawn salary was 93,000 ringgit and his last drawn salary was 97,000 ringgit. During his tenure, he also received a 5-month bonus for 1 year when he was COO and a 10-month bonus when he was CEO. Before concluding his examination, the prosecutor asked Hazem if he conspired with Joe to defraud 1MDB. Hazem said no. That concludes the proceedings today. The 1MDB trial will resume on October the 5th. This podcast was brought to you by the Malaysian Insight. It is produced, written and mixed by Revati Subramaniam. I'm Patrick Teo.